Hey there everyone, so my time at Sandrock has graduated from early access and is now in its full release, and my god, I've been having so much fun with it since its full release, and it's definitely been packed with improvements and new content, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. So in this video I've got 11 hot tips to make your experience in playing Sandrock not just better but the best. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So tip number 1 is we're going to start with Scrapyard Scavenge. So your first portal call in Sandrock is the Scrapyard. It's a hub brimming with resources for your everyday use, and just for a small fee of 200 goals per week, you can harvest to your heart's content, and yes, your first week is on the house. The junk piles do refresh daily, and as you progress so does the yard inside the Scrapyard, with new materials popping up to match your quest needs. If you can't find the resources you are looking for in the Scrapyard and out and about in the environment, what we can do is go on to tip number 2, which is savvy shopping. So if you're not getting as much resources as you want, and even when you're using recyclers you're not getting the resources, or say for instance you just need a couple of quick resources to sort out a quest or a commission, you can just head over to the many shops that are provided. So you can either check out Hammer Time for metal bars and them sort of resources, you can check out TaylorMade for cloths and pigments, and you can check out the Salvage Yard for a trove of ores and relics. These can also be used to sell any unwanted items as well, which will lead us to tip number 3, which is making sure you are aware of the price fluctuations. So the market prices in Sandrock are as shifting as the desert sands, so we want to keep an eye on the price indicator in the shop's interface. A green down arrow means it's a bargain, and that's your best time to buy, while the red arrow warns of inflated prices, which is not the best time to buy, but is the best time to sell. Which brings us on to our next tip, which is the Encyclopedia. Now I've noticed that this is an unutilized tool and it is extremely helpful. So if we head over to the Encyclopedia, if there's any items that you're unsure on where you can locate them, if you just open up your Encyclopedia, you can check that material or that item you want, and it will provide you with the item details and the locations, and basically it's like having a knowledgeable companion at your side, ensuring you never have to pause your game for a quick web search. The more items that you discover, the more information it will provide you with. So let's head over to a bit of storage, shall we? So in tip number 5, we are going to look at storage smarts. So as you're probably aware already, in Sandrock you're going to amass to a mountain of items, so getting organised early is the key. So you can start with a mini storage box, but then you can upgrade to the 20 slot wooden storage once you've researched it, or you can purchase them by snagging one by the Commerce Guild stairs once a day, or you can craft it yourself. Nice little tip for the storage as well is if you go to the top left hand corner of the wooden storage that you're using, you can actually rename them just to give you a better idea of what's in each chest. You also want to make sure you pay attention to the buttons down below, because you can automatically fill items from your inventory into your storage that have already been allocated into your storage. So talking about organization, and another unutilized tool is the calendar. So the in-game calendar isn't just for show, it's an essential tool that keeps your adventures on track. So you can set reminders for important dates, like the 20th and the 21st of each season, when the mysterious man visits with his large storage chests. So make sure you have some ghouls on you when he does arrive, because the large storage chests are definitely worth grabbing, because believe it or not, the 20 slot wooden storage chests will end up not being enough as well. You might also want to jot down the Wednesdays and Fridays of each week to head over to Dr. Zoo's clinical trials, just for some hidden and experimental buffs. So talking about hidden experimental buffs, we can also head over to the Blue Moon. What we can do is we can head into the Blue Moon and look at the menu. Now as you'll notice that you can buy, or should I say order, a lot of food from here, and what it doesn't explain to you is the sort of buffs that you get. And you can get various buffs from toughness to critical chance, but you need to be aware that you need to pick the right meal to acquire these. So appetizers boost your toughness, your main courses increase experience gained, your meat dishes enhance your attack, your vegetable plates raise your defense, and desserts spike your critical damage, and drinks improve your critical chance. Remember, you are limited to dining twice per day, with up to 10 dishes, so choose your menu to match your day's ambitions. Another way to get some extra buffs as well during your playthrough on My Time at Sandrock is you want to head over to the local newspaper, which is over by the guild, and it's called the Tumbleweed Standard. Now this isn't just for news, it's not very obvious and it's not clear, but when you open up the newspaper you will have a load of news, yes. On the bottom right hand corner it's a place for you to advertise. For a small fee of 100 gold you can boost your commission rewards with bonuses like extra experience or reputation, and if you're not satisfied with the boost, cancel and place a new one until you are happy with the bonuses that you require. So now we're going to head over to another tip to do with socializing. So socializing and talking to the NPCs is a key part of My Time at Sandrock. The folks in Sandrock aren't just friendly faces, they're key to your progress. Building relationships can lead to perks like mail gifts, additional stats and valuable discounts as well. I am going to be doing a full guide on friendships and romances in My Time at Sandrock, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe as well so you don't miss that video coming out. But just a small tip, the gifts and the church donations are your go-to tools for getting some bonus relationship points with more than one NPC at a time. Once you are lucky enough to befriend an NPC, if you feel like heading into the ruins feels daunting, you can bring along an NPC friend and they'll help you battle it out with the creeps and critters that lurk within. So whether they're a fighter or just brave company, it's always good to have a little bit of backup. And now you are armed with these 11 amazing tips, you are ready to take on the challenges and charms of Sandrock. And if you have enjoyed this video and you found it really helpful and you're enjoying the cozy gaming content, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and until the next video, keep building and progressing your way through Sandrock, and I will see you very shortly. It's been Kryptonite here, thank you all for watching and I will see you in the next one.